Chapter 9. The Opening of the Stone Gate and the Strange Spiritual Power. Mu and Lin Feng stared intently at the black shadows emerging from the walls, their hearts pounding involuntarily. The shadows gradually took shape, turning out to be huge black spectral wolves. Their eyes glowed with a faint green light, and they let out low growls, as if ready to attack at any moment. These spectral wolves seemed tough. "We need to be careful," Sumo said in a low voice. At the same time, he quickly circulated his spiritual power and condensed a spiritual power long sword in his hand. Lin Feng was not to be outdone. He infused his spiritual power into his sword, and the sword emitted a faint blue light, illuminating a small area around them. The black spectral wolves seemed to sense the resistance from Mu and Lin Feng. One of them launched an attack first. It pounced towards Mu like a bolt of black lightning, moving so fast that it was almost impossible to react in time. Relying on his sharp intuition, Mu sidestepped, dodging the spectral wolf's pounce. At the same time, he swung his spiritual power-long sword and hacked at the spectral wolf's back. Sensing the danger, the spectral wolf twisted its body in mid-air, deftly avoiding the blow. After landing, it immediately turned around and pounced on Mu again. Seeing this, Lin Feng seized the opportunity and rushed towards the spectral wolf from the side, stabbing his sword at its abdomen. The spectral wolf couldn't dodge in time and was stabbed by Lin Feng's sword, letting out a painful howl. However, the spectral wolf didn't fall. The faint green light on its body flickered a few times, and the wound healed quickly. These spectral wolves have a strong recovery ability. "Ordinary attacks don't work well on them," Lin Feng said, frowning. Mu nodded and said, "We have to find a way to figure out their weaknesses." At this time, the other spectral wolves also surrounded them, trapping Mu and Lin Feng in the middle. These spectral wolves spread out in a fan shape and slowly approached, leaving no chance for the two to escape. Mu and Lin Feng stood back, vigilantly watching the movements around them. One spectral wolf suddenly leaped high into the air and pounced down on Mu. Mu quickly raised his spiritual power long sword and stabbed upwards. Just then, another spectral wolf launched a sneak attack from the side, trying to bite Mu's arm. Lin Feng was quick-eyed and quick-handed. He swung his sword with force, repelling the sneak, attacking spectral wolf. Taking this opportunity, Mu carefully observed the movements of the spectral wolves. He noticed that every time a spectral wolf was about to launch an attack, its eyes would suddenly become brighter, as if it was gathering power. "Lin Feng, pay attention to their eyes. The eyes will brighten before they attack. That might be their weakness," Sumo shouted. The two understood each other without words. When facing the attacks of the spectral wolves again, they paid more attention to the changes in their eyes. Sure enough, the eyes of one spectral wolf glowed brightly as it prepared to pounce on Lin Feng. Lin Feng pretended to be unable to dodge in time, luring the spectral wolf closer. The moment the spectral wolf pounced in front of him, Lin Feng sidestepped, and at the same time, Mu seized the opportunity and stabbed his spiritual power long sword into the spectral wolf's eye. The spectral wolf let out a shrill scream, its body trembling violently. The faint green light on its body quickly dimmed, and then it turned into a wisp of black smoke and dissipated into the air. After eliminating one spectral wolf, the other spectral wolves seemed to become more cautious, but they didn't give up the attack. They continuously circled around Mu and Lin Feng, looking for the next opportunity to strike. Mu and Lin Feng didn't dare to relax in the slightest and focused all their attention on dealing with the situation. Several spectral wolves launched attacks simultaneously, pouncing from different directions in an attempt to distract the two. Mu and Lin Feng cooperated tacitly, each fending off attacks from different directions. During the intense battle, Mu gradually discovered that although these spectral wolves had a strong recovery ability, they would have a brief pause after each attack. He told Lin Feng about this discovery, and the two decided to seize this opportunity and take the initiative to attack. When another wave of spectral wolves pounced, Mu and Lin Feng didn't choose to dodge, but charged towards the spectral wolves. Mu aimed at the brief pause of one spectral wolf after its attack and stabbed his spiritual power long sword fiercely at its throat. At the same time, Lin Feng successfully hit the eye of another spectral wolf. With the dissipation of the two spectral wolves, the remaining spectral wolves seemed to sense fear, and their attacks became less fierce. Mu and Lin Feng pressed their advantage and, after a fierce battle, finally eliminated all the spectral wolves. After the battle, Mu and Lin Feng slumped to the ground, exhausted, gasping for breath. They were more or less injured, but their eyes sparkled with the light of victory. At this time, the light in the space became bright again. The colorful crystal ball floating on the stone platform emitted light once more, and the mysterious voice sounded in their minds. You have successfully passed the first level test. Next, there are more severe challenges waiting for you. Mu and Lin Feng stood up and looked at each other. They knew that this was just the beginning. In order to explore the secrets of the back mountain, no matter how many difficulties and obstacles lay ahead, they would forge ahead bravely. As the mysterious voice faded, the crystal ball on the stone platform shone brightly, and a teleportation gate appeared in front of them. The light inside the teleportation gate flickered, and through it, a fantastic colored space could be vaguely seen, seemingly hiding more secrets and challenges. It seems that we have to pass through this teleportation gate and enter the next test area, Sumu said, determination showing in his eyes. Lin Feng nodded and said, "Let's go. I'm ready." The two took a deep breath, and with firm steps, they walked into the teleportation gate.